Joseph, being 17 years old, was feeding the flock with his brothers. And the lad was with the sons of Bilhah and the sons of Zilpah, his father's wives. And Joseph brought a bad report of them to his father. Now Israel loved Joseph more than all his children, because he was the son of his old age. Also he made him a tunic of many colors. But when his brothers saw that his father loved him more than all his brothers, they hated him and could not speak peaceably to him. The brothers of Joseph hated him. They cast him down in a pit. They planned to kill him. Reuben, one of the brothers of Joseph, interceded and said, no, let's not kill him. Let's sell him as a slave. And so that's what they decided to do. They sold him as a slave to the Midianites. Potiphar steps forward and he says, I'll buy that man. I don't know what moved Potiphar, other than to say, whether Potiphar knew it or not, it was God moving him to buy Joseph. Because even though all his brothers forsook him, even though the Ishmaelite slave traders forsook him, God did not forsake Joseph. And he was guiding even in the midst of the adversity. God guided this man, Potiphar, to buy Joseph. Joseph was in prison, forgotten by Pharaoh's butler for 2 full years. What do you think those 2 full years were like for Joseph? I imagine, and we're reading a little bit in, but we're just reading a little bit in from human nature. We're not imagining that Joseph was a Superman. That Joseph said, hey, Lord, whatever, I'm just so fine. Leave me in here as long as you want. But don't you believe that Joseph probably had a lot of discouragement, a lot of depression in those years? It's a terrible feeling to feel like you're forgotten. Forgotten by people who you should have remembered, people for whom you've done great things. So that's a terrible feeling to feel like you're forgotten by people. It's an even worse feeling to feel like God has forgotten about you. Yet we never have any indication that Joseph gave up on his faith, that Joseph turned his back on the Lord, that he said, okay, Lord, I'll give it 6 months. If it doesn't happen in 6 months, well, then forget it. No, I'll give it a year. If it doesn't happen in a year. Joseph didn't do that kind of thing where he put an expiration date on his expectation before God. No, he stayed faithful unto the Lord in the midst of all this, even though it took 2 full years.